Welcome back or welcome to Uncle ABL, and in today's video we're going to be cooking. Oh yes, we're cooking. I want to show y'all just how to make healthy, nutritious, low-calorie meals right in the comfort of your own home without breaking the bank. All right, you can see what we got going on. We got some salmon. Yes, nice juicy salmon, skin on. Yes, we're going to do the skin on. All right, we got a nice Italian plum tomato, and we got an avocado. She looks kind of rough, but it's okay. Don't even worry about it. The avocado is totally fine. And of course, we got some salt, regular pink salt in the grinder. Not too much of that. We have some avocado oils, what you want. You don't want seed oils. You don't want anything like that. You want avocado oil, olive oil, things of this nature. All right. We got a little bit of seasoning aside from the salt. We got some Goya. This is going to be really good for the fish. We have this, the baida. If I pronounce that wrong, y'all please correct me. A little bit of lime pepper, a little teeny bit, and we got some more for the sazon. All right, a little bit of that is what we're gonna do, and of course we got some rice. All right, this is jasmine rice, actual real rice, and this is probably about 2.5 servings here. We're gonna do 1 serving today, which is gonna be 1/4 cup dry. All right, and of course we got the pan. We're gonna put aluminum foil on that, so once we bake the fish, we can just take the foil off, throw it in the garbage. Now, let's come over here. This is my prized possession, my pride and joy, my Breville toaster oven / air fryer. We're going to put everything in here. All right, let's turn it on. You see that? See on the inside. You can see around it. And by the way, I'm recording this with some meta lenses. Shout out to my friend for gifting me this, and shout out to the big homie Mark Zuckerberg for developing it. You see what we're going to do. 450, 13 minutes. What we're going to do right now is prepare everything, then we're going to cook, and we're going to see the finished product. All right, now first things first, let's go ahead and get a little bit of the seasoning going on. We don't need too much of this, just a little bit, and we're not even going to use all that. That's just enough to coat the pan, and you're going to see how I'm going to do it. All right, let's get some of the Goya adobo, all purpose. You see that right there. Pepper con pimenta. All right, just a little bit of that. And again, we're not going to even use all that. A little bit of the lime pepper. Let's get that cracked open. Just a little bit, like I said, we're not gonna do too much. A little bit of the sazon right here. Boom. Now we got our tongs, and we're gonna get the salmon. Throw that right in there, all right? Throw the salmon in there. Get it nice and coated on the bottom. We don't gotta do too much on the top. If you want to, you can do something like that, but that right there should really be enough. All right, let's just put that right there. Then we're gonna get the pan and just prepare. And you can see the pan is not very big because all we're gonna do is put that salmon right there in it. So this should be enough. And let's just put that in there like that. Really easy. And look, I'm no chef. I'm not even really that good of a cook, but I cook every day to feed myself as a man. All right, this should be as good as you have. If you got a wife, girlfriend, something like that who cooks for you, then hey, hats off to you. If you are a man and you're a good chef, hats off to you as well. Shout out to you. All right, look, easy, easy, easy. And just put that right there. Boom. So that's all good. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this in here. And like I said, 450 for 13 minutes. We're gonna just hit start right there. And it's gonna preheat. And you see we got convection because it's an air fryer. What we're gonna do next is prepare the avocado tomato, which is really, really simple. Alrighty, so I got a small knife right here. It's not super sharp, but it's sharp enough. And this big spoon, I'm gonna use this to scoop the avocado, you'll see. So first, chop the tomato. Okay, like I said, the knife is not super sharp. It could get sharpened, but it'll get the job done. You don't gotta be perfect. I'm not Emeril Lagasse. I'm not nothing like that. I'm not Gordon Ramsay. I'm just trying to, just trying to eat, just trying to feed myself. Just trying to stay healthy and fit at age 40, all right? And no matter how old you are, nothing really matters. We're just trying to cook and be healthy, all right? And this is gonna be tasty. It's not gonna be something that's nasty that you gotta choke down or nothing like that. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be very good. So that's super simple. And then what we're gonna do for the avocado, we're gonna cut right around there, real easy, real simple. See, it just goes right in there, real easy. And don't slice your fingers off, kids. Be careful. Alrighty. And then look at that. Look at that. That's perfect. You see how green it is and has a light color in the core right there. And with the core, we could just kind of squeeze the sides and scoop her on out. Easy, easy. Put that right there. And then what we're going to do, we're going to take this spoon and we're just going to scoop it out. See, look. Scoop it out. Just get on the bottom of it. Scoop it out. And then I like to just turn it over like that. Get some of that green out. Throw that right in there. It's all good. You're going to eat it. Same thing with this one. Scoop her on out. Scoop her on out. Toss her over. And then what I like to do, I like to just cut them in the center. All right. Cut them in the center like that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to put a little bit of salt on it. Okay. You see that? See that amount of salt right there? That's all we're really going to need. Maybe a little bit more, but not much. You want to just barely get it coated on there. Barely, barely, barely. We're not big backs over here. That's just a little bit to activate the taste. And then as far as the tomatoes, scoop them on in there. Scoop them on in there. If it falls on anything, that's fine. It's clean. All right. Boom. And then if you want a little bit more salt on the tomatoes, again, little bit. So boom, that part of it is done. That part of it is done. That's going to be very good. Now what we're going to do, we're going to wait for the salmon to cook. Then we're going to prepare the rice. And once everything's done, we're done. I think what I'm going to do is show you how to prepare the rice, which is really simple. We'll show that next. Alrighty, so next we're going to show how to prepare the rice. This is really simple, really easy. I don't want you guys to be using the minute rices and whatnot because it's simple. I mean, I've used those before and they're fine, but this is really easy. Now, I usually get the rice and I just put them in mason jars. I got one right here. See over here. Don't worry about the alcohol and all that. It's not for me. So look, this one is full. This one is empty, but normally I have 3 of these full up. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to put this in here. What we want is 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup. All right. We could just shake it. It looks pretty good to me. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in this one, this dry. And these are all glass. The mason jars are glass, measuring cup glass. This is also glass. Any kind of food storage, anything like that, you want to use a glass. Now the reason why I put that in here is because I want to use the same measuring cup for the water. See, I'm going to put it right here in this pot. Now what we're going to do, you see, if you got a 1/4 cup, you want to put 1/2 cup water. You see? And that looks, that's a little bit more than what I want. Let's pour some out. Now that's a little bit less. Let's put a little bit more. I'm a perfectionist, please pardon me, but I think we're good. I think that'll work. A 1/2 cup. And let's pour it in the pot here. This pot is not a teapot, does not have the edges where it's all just one simple edge. And you see how that goes on top? Nice and flush with a little bit right there for the ventilation. Now, my stove here, you can see I have a quick boil option. So I'm gonna just do that. And then once that boils up, we're gonna put the rice in there, cover it up. And you can kind of tell when it's done, when it's not so much bubbling over. After like, for 10 minutes should be the entire time that this takes, and it'll be finished. And you can kind of see over here, we got about 10 minutes left. So right around the time when this is done, the rice will be done. And I already got my fruits, vegetables, all that right here in the bowl, ready to roll. All right, so now we're just gonna pour the rice into the boiling water. I like to kind of do it like that. And then put the lid on top. And you see how we got it on the quick boil? We're gonna put it down here. So that's like right on the low, right there, you see? We're just gonna make it simmer. And y'all, please pardon me. I'm like super, super clean. I'm gonna make sure that all this stuff is off of my stove. And after I'm done, everything, our dishes are gonna be washed. You see, I already put most of my stuff. It's already been put up. Like, I'm kind of like that when I cook. And we got about 6 minutes left here. So that'll be done shortly. And you can see it, look at that. Looks nice and pretty already. But once that's done, we could just plate it with the rice that we done at the same time. It'll be beautiful. All right, so we back to the rice. This looks like it's about done. Okay, you don't see it bubbling over and it's pretty much calm. You can kind of hear it sizzling a little bit. You see there's still some water in there. I can leave this open like that. Turn up a little bit, maybe, that's fine. I could leave it open like that. And by the time I put this over here in the sink just to get it kind of pre-clean and I come back, it'll be ready. All right, and I got about 2 minutes left for the actual fish. All right, let's just kind of wet that up a little bit. And then my handy dandy plastic spoon, because you don't want to scrape the stainless steel here. Okay, turn that off and then just get the scraping. See how easy that comes out? Nice and easy, because I got it when it's a little bit of water left, but not too much. Nice and cooked up. All right, and we're just going to scoop that right there, because right where the rice is, that's where we're going to put the fish, right on top of the rice. All right, right on top of there. And I'm going to try to get all of that out, so that reduces the waste. And again, this is the perfect serving, so I don't got to worry about giving myself too much, because I already know how much I got. All right, you could just do that way. And then throw a little bit of soap in there to soak it. So I'm cleaning as I go, and we can come back to the fish here. We got 38, 37, and really, I'll probably take it out right now. It's fine. It's totally fine. The 30 seconds doesn't make that much of a difference. I already put it in there for 13 minutes, and you see it already done lit up for me. And again, this is a Breville toaster oven with convection, which means it's also an air fryer. You see I can broil, toast, cookie, bagel, pizza, bake, roast, reheat, slow cook. You see all the functions we got right here. This is a very good thing. I would most certainly use it. And I didn't talk so much. You're pretty much at the end right now. I can just wait for it, and then you're going to hear it go beep, beep. All right, let's go ahead and wait. And boom, it's done. Let's take it out with your oven mitt, because it is hot. And look at that. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Now, I want to be fancy and get a spatula just because. And then I got my nice, pretty plate. And then I can just scoop that on top of there. Boom. And the plate is done. That is your lunch. That is your meal for the day. That's probably about 600 to 800 calories. All the calorie guys, all the gym bros in there, y'all please correct me if I'm wrong, but this is your finished product. Nice and nutritious. This is good. You got a lot of vitamins, nutrients, protein, carbohydrates, all of that. Very good.